From Missouri, Mr. Clay.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And Special Agent Strzok, I just continue to be amazed that my colleagues in the majority are more interested in your text messages than they are about the leader of the free world doing everything possible to undermine the Western alliance. It just amazes me, Special Agent Strzok, as a counterintelligence specialist, you know all too well the pervasive, constant, and growing danger that the Russian Federation poses to this country, our allies, and to democracy in general. It is appalling that my colleagues in the majority continue to relitigate the 2016 election while the president does more damage in the to the Western alliance than the sum total of all previous Russian and Soviet leaders could have dreamed of. And it is remarkable that Mr. Trump accused our trusted ally Germany of being, and I quote, totally under the control of Russia. I would say that the president is half right. Someone is totally under control of Russia, but it's not Germany. You know, the president should look in the mirror and explain why virtually every decision he makes and every word he utters weakens our key friends, erodes our strategic alliances, and strengthens our most dangerous adversary. Mr. Strzok, can you offer an explanation as to why the president is so eager to punish our allies and please Vladimir Putin?
Sir, I wouldn't presume to do that, no.
All right, let me move on to the meeting of June the 9th, 2016 in Trump Tower. We have a series of emails in front of us, one from Rob Goldstein, who told Donald Trump Jr. that the Crown Prosecutor of Russia met with Aris Agalarov this morning and in their meeting offered to provide the Trump campaign with some official documents and information that would incriminate Hillary and her dealings with Russia and be very useful to your father. And he says this is obviously very high-level and sensitive information, but it's part of Russia and its government support for Mr. Trump. Mr. Strzok, without commenting specifically on these emails or this instance, can you explain generally from a counterintelligence perspective why it would be concerning that high-level campaign aides would be meeting with a representative from a hostile foreign government? What would be the risk?
Well, again, not relating it to any particular event. I think the hypothetical would be enormously concerning because a hostile foreign power, one, by definition of that hostility is their national interests are adverse to ours. The fact that people would be meeting or attempting to work together implicates a variety of potential criminal violations. I think it would give concern about the motivations and the actions of the people involved and whether or not whose interest, whether America's or that hostile foreign powers, they were truly working towards.
And when campaigns are given defensive counterintelligence briefings, are they generally instructed to report foreign interference attempts to the FBI?
That is typically part of a CI defensive briefing, yes.
I want to thank you so much for your responses and your patience. And, you know, today's hearing is a sorry display on the part of my Republican colleagues who have put the defense of the president over the ultimate responsibility we in Congress have to protect our national security. All of you should be ashamed of yourself. And, Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
The chair recognizes the gentleman